Hi guys, follow me on Instagram to never ever miss any of my crazy updates. Hi guys and welcome to another vlog. I'm riding this. This is the TVS Raider. The lights look nice. You can see the DRL, which is quite funky as such. In fact, this motorcycle has all LED lights except the indicators, which are Faisal Khan's fingers of truth. Not really happy with these halogen indicators both at the front as well as the rear. Lot of stuff actually comes from the Apache. I think the indicators as well as the outside rear view mirrors are always outside on the motorcycle Faisal, but the rear view mirrors are from the Apache, I believe. There you can see the TVS logo. Now the front tire size happens to be 80 section and at the rear you get 100 section. Disc brake at the front is actually optional on this motorcycle, and overall fit and finish is actually quite nice. It says TVS IntelliGo, which is for the stop start system. The tank capacity happens to be 10 liters and the rear tire size happens to be 100 section. Yeah, 190/17. Obviously the bike is running on 17 inches. You see halogen, but this is a nice detail for the brake light. Meanwhile, this is actually to open the rear seat. Exhaust looks nice and thick. Seats are decent. I mean, not spectacular, not bad at all either. Yeah, I'm just showing you the motorcycle. The Sari guard says Raider right there. Meanwhile, let's just turn this off and turn it on, and you can see it does a full swipe up. Now this cluster is quite nice because it has a gear position indicator. It tells you if you need to go ahead or behind in the gear. Side stand warning and fuel meter eco mode indicator, because yeah, it has got eco and power modes. In eco mode the stop start system works. Trip meter, well, you can browse through here because twin trip meters are there. Range indicator as well as the fuel efficiency, which is 73 kilometers per liter when Dhanil rides his motorcycle, because he actually rides it for some bit and then he gets off the motorcycle and pushes it to increase the fuel efficiency of the bike. Odometer, this is obviously the speedometer of this motorcycle, and the clock is positioned right in the center. This is actually to reset a trip meter or something of that sort. There's a USB charging socket right there, and the horn is actually loud and nice. High beam, low beam. Let's do one thing. Let's first turn on the motorcycle. Mirrors I think should be slightly better. Anyways, here we are. Oh my god, I forgot to tell you another important bit. Okay, let me just turn on the bike again. All I have to do is look at me, okay? Just press it once and then it turns on. It has a single click starter as well, which is pretty nice and funky. Let's rev the motorcycle. Oh, by the way, this bike has a monoshock rear suspension. Yeah, you can't see the suspension, it's hidden somewhere. Yeah, it has got a freaking monoshock, which is a nice bit. Let's do one thing, let's start riding right away. Alright, let's start riding this motorcycle. Single click, it's already turned on into first gear, and yeah, off we go. Redline actually is at 9000 RPM because we are right now in eco mode, and eco mode has a different map altogether in terms of what is the power and torque being given from this engine, which is a 125cc motor, which actually produces 11.2 horsepower and 11.2 newton meters of torque in power mode. But in eco mode it feels decent to ride. It doesn't feel that sluggish as such, so you have to leave the throttle and then shift. Now we are in power mode and I can immediately feel that it's actually a bit more punchier. You can call it a mini Apache in the way it rides. So this is slightly stiffer when compared to other regular commuter motorcycles, which is fine because it kind of has a sporty vibe to it. Brakes are really very nice and strong. Only thing is you can't really brake hard when going through a corner because the tires don't offer much grip. They're like Chintu Mintu tires, 80 and 100 section at the front and rear respectively. Throttle response is nice but kind of feels jerky in the low end of the rev range. So low end performance is not the best, but the mid range is really very nice and strong. You can feel that. Now Redline's close to 10,000 RPM once in power mode. I like the way this motorcycle is so easy and nimble. Yeah, it is definitely very nimble and easy to ride. I think weighs around 125 kgs or so. Feels very throaty, but in the top end it kind of lags. Once you get past 6,500 RPM, it starts to deteriorate in terms of performance. But you know what, the performance is really nice in the mid-range. So mid-range is where it shines, and then obviously it's a very efficient motorcycle as well, which should return above 60 kilometers per liter depending on your riding style as well. Sounds throaty, sounds punchy, has that grunt for sure, and nice throttle response. Now it has got link braking system. It doesn't have ABS, because of which if you apply the rear brake, automatically the front ones also get applied. The ride is nice, but it's slightly stiffer when compared to other bikes, like I told you, but still compatible enough, and that slight stiffness results in better handling as well. So it's a fun motorcycle to ride, and definitely a better commuter when compared to other regular commuters, which are very softly oriented and not much rider focused. So slightly more rider focused in that sense. That is telling me which gear I should, not which gear, but I should upshift or downshift if I'm revving it too hard. But I don't understand why the clock is bang in the center. That's not a good idea to have the clock right in the center. We're going to stop And off we go. First gear does I think 35ish, second gear does 52 kilometers per hour, and top speed should be around 90 kilometers per hour. This is a 124cc something of that sort cc motor. It's obviously air cooled, but it has an internal oil cooler as well. Overall, I would say this is a very nice motorcycle. Only thing is the seat height at 780mm is very short or less for tall riders like me, so the riding triangle is a little messed up because the pegs are actually positioned a bit upwards. That's the reason why I don't feel really comfortable on this motorcycle. And of course the design is a bit polarizing, especially the headlight. So if you don't like it, well, you're not going to buy this motorcycle. That said, there are two variants on offer. One without a disc brake in third gear, it does I think 72 kilometers per hour redline. So yeah, there are two variants on offer. The one without disc brake costs around 96,000 rupees on road. Meanwhile, the one with disc brake, this particular bike which I'm riding, that one costs around 1,04,000. All the prices are on road, of course. I think the clutch is like really very light here, and the gearbox is also super slick shifting. It's actually a joy to ride this bike because it's so easy, nimble, agile, and definitely very light-footed as well in the way it operates. But no matter how good a bike this is, it cannot match that Ertiga which has quad freaking exhaust. Oh my god, where did that come from? That is like a revolution. Okay, wait, it's showing me the stop-start system sign. Last time I tried, it was not working, the stop-start system. It has a stop-start system which works in eco mode, but we are going to get into... Okay, I have got into power mode right now because obviously I'm going to ring open the throttle and see the performance. Over bad bumps, you know, you can feel a bit... Yeah, it is screaming right now. I think it will do 100 kilometers per hour. But hey, that's not the point because most people who buy it are not going to take it to 100 any which ways. Around the corners, I just worry about the small tires, but those small tires are absolutely important. We are going to get into eco mode. So the stop-start system starts working after some time. Yeah, okay, I have to leave the throttle. Yeah, I left the throttle, then only it activates. Otherwise, it's not shift on the fly. It doesn't get an angel kill switch. You know why? Because they have this button for the riding mode, which occupies that. I think it really sounds nice for a 125cc commuter motorcycle. So TVS has definitely done a good job with this bike. Yeah, I'm just going to come to a halt and see if the start-stop system works. Here we are. And stop! There, it has turned off. Clutch into first gear. It still won't turn on unless and until I get into the throttle. What is happening? Yeah, now it turns on. So that's also a nice feature, quite impressive. So guys, this is my vlog of the TVS Raider. If you like this vlog, make sure to give it a thumbs up. That's a like button, and also subscribe to the channel. I will see you guys in the next video real soon. I need to breathe. Bye bye.